What's up, y'all? It's BWADE. I'm excited to walk you through 5 of my favorite MLB props for Friday's slate of games. I'm going to walk you through that data analysis and kind of show you why I like these picks, why I'm putting my money on them. Hopefully give you guys a good enough feel so that you feel confident making a decision as to whether you want to tail or not. Looking at how we've been doing, VIP, and look, I'm always transparent with you guys. I just always want to be honest. VIP, we only put 4 picks out today because there just wasn't much in MLB. There was only one basketball. We're getting cooked. We're 1-2 right now. We hit our first baseball game, but then we lost the next one 1-0 in a thriller, and then we lost with the Thunder Nuggets game. So we're 1-2 right now. It is what it is. Looking at DFS picks, we hit one of our MLB slips. There's still a couple playing, but this one hit, and then we really didn't have a whole lot of action today. So looking at the past month, we're still up almost 17 units in VIP for game picks. We're hitting 57% of our picks. We're consistently profitable over time, right? Days like this happen. And most of all, I want you guys to trust that what I'm telling you is true. And so I need to be honest, right? When we have days like this, it is what it is. I always want you guys to know that I'm giving you the truth. So that being said, if you guys want to jump in VIP and tail along, there might be some days like this, but there's also going to be days where we sweep, where we go 8-1, where we go 7-0. Those days are more likely to happen than days where we go 1-2 or maybe 1-3, right? So 2 ways to jump in VIP. You can either use code MLB in the checkout. You'll get 80% off. It'll cost you less than $10. The other option is you sign up with one of the apps I tell you about in this video, you use my code, you send me a screenshot, and I hook you up with a free week of VIP. Both great options. Also do an autograph giveaway on this channel every month. This month we're doing an autographed Anthony Edwards jersey. All you have to do to be entered is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop a comment. And at the end of the month, you will be entered into that raffle. This will be the 7th autographed jersey we're giving away, and we're going to continue to do a giveaway every month moving forward. So make sure you stay tuned so you can see what we do next month. But I'm going to start getting into these picks for you. Starting out with Jose Ramirez, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and he has been on a tear lately. So he's covered this in 8 out of his last 9 games. And if we go a little bit farther back, it goes to 11 out of his last 13 games, right? So he's been crushing it lately. You can even push it to 2.5 if you want. I'd rather secure the more sure-looking thing. Nothing's a sure thing in betting, but over 2.5 looks really good. And he's going up against Brady Singer, who he has a great record against, right? He has 27 at-bats, which is a solid sample size. And in those 27 at-bats, he has, I think it works out to 12 hits. I'm going to do the math real quick while we're on here. Yeah, 12 hits in 27 at-bats. So that's a good sample size. I mean, really, that's a home run every 9 at-bats against him as well. So he hits great against Brady Singer. He's batting .295 on the year anyway. And he's hit this now in 8 out of his last 9 games. I feel great about getting Jose Ramirez over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I am pairing that up with Ivan Herrera over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's gone over this in 9 out of his 12 games this year, right? He started out solid. He got injured. I think he had a knee issue. And he's since come back, and he's played in 5 games since coming back. And he's gone over this in all 5 of those games, right? Including a game where they lost 2-1. He still had a hit and the only run for their team. So even in low-scoring games, he's still getting across the threshold for this. When we look, now he is going up against Cole Reagans, solid pitcher. His ERA is 4.2 this year, which I think is a little worse than it was last year maybe. His WHIP's 1.2. He doesn't have any record against Cole Reagans, but against lefties, he's batting .333. In general, he's batting .385. 5 home runs in 39 at-bats. So, well, you know what? That's bolstered by the fact that he had a 3 home run game back here. So that's a little bit inflated. But either way, he's hit this in 9 out of his 12 games this year, including all 5 since coming back from injury. So I feel pretty good about it. I am locking that in as well. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 3x for this on Sleeper. Sleeper's one of my favorite apps. I use it every day, especially for 2-man entries. And as you can see here, we're getting the Jose Ramirez pick at 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and still getting a 3x payout, where almost every other app is going to try and get you to take Jose Ramirez at 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. They also have a ton of different promos. Right now we have a 50% profit boost up there, some protected picks. And when you use code BWADE, they're going to double your first deposit up to $100 and give you a free pick. It's free money, guys. Take advantage of these sign-up bonuses. And when you do, even if you only throw $5 or $10 on, take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram, and let me give you the next free week of VIP picks, guys. On top of that, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. You'll be entered to win that signed Anthony Edwards jersey. It's the 7th jersey we're giving away, y'all, and we're going to keep doing it all summer long. Let's get into these next 3. Jeremy Pena to hit a single. And look, he's doing it consistently. He started off a little cold this year. But like we look at the last 20 games, he's only missed this 3 times. He has a single in 17 of the last 20 games. When we look at his history against Nathan Eovaldi, he's batting 400, right? 4 hits and 10 at-bats over the last year against him. He's batting .319 against right-handed pitching. He's solid, and he's a singles hitter, right? So getting this at -145 just feels like a steal of a value. Let's see. Away games, not great, but it's also not terrible. You look, I mean, the last 10 away games, he has a single in 7 out of the 10. Everything pretty much looks good on these splits when you try to break it down. However, I feel comfortable about it. So Jeremy Pena to hit a single, Nick Castellanos to hit a single. So he is 6 for 8 against Andrew Heaney over the last year. He's 6 for 8 against Heaney. He's batting .360 against left-handed pitching, and that's what we're looking at right here. Actually, is in his 10 games this year where he's faced a left-handed starter, he has a single in he has 9 singles and a single in 8 of those games. When we look in general, he has a single in 65% of his games this year, including 8 out of his last 10. So 8 out of his last 10 games in general, he has a single. 8 out of his 10 games where he's faced a left-handed starter this year, he has a single. And he's also batting .750 with 6 hits in 8 at-bats against Andrew Heaney. Everything looks solid here, guys. I am locking in Castellanos to hit a single, and then Steven Kwan to hit a single as well. He has 13 singles in his last 10 games. This dude is a singles machine. So he has a single in 72% of his games this year, and 81% of away games. There's only been 4 games on the road all year where he does not have a single. Like, that's insane. It really is. Everything again lines up really solid here. He is batting, where are we at? .339 against right-handed pitchers this year. He's .391 against Brady Singer. 23 at-bats is a really good sample size. That's probably about 8 games where he's faced Brady Singer as the starter, and he's batting .391 in those 8 or 9 games, however many it is. So solid amount of data for us to look at for him against this pitcher, kind of like with Jose Ramirez earlier. And Steven Kwan just continues to pump out singles. So that is going to be our 3rd pick on this entry. You'll see that on the screen here. We're getting 4.1x for this on Chalkboard. Chalkboard has pretty much any prop you can think of for baseball, basketball, especially like some of these singles props are hard to find on other apps. I can almost always find them on Chalkboard. They also have games available on there, so you can put those into your parlays, whether it's Moneylines, over-unders on games. They have a cash out feature. They've added 10 or 11 more states as well where they are now legal. So if maybe it wasn't legal in your area before, look at the map on the screen and see if your state is now has Chalkboard available. And when you use code BWP, it's BWP for Chalkboard, not BWADE. So make sure that you use code BWP. They're going to double your first deposit up to $100 and give you a free pick to use for your first entry as well. They have tons of promos they give out, guys. Take advantage of these apps, their sign-up bonuses, the promos. This is all like how we get an edge against the sports books, against Vegas, right? So sign up on Chalkboard, use code BWP. Even if you only put a couple bucks on, take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram. I'll hook you up with that free week of VIP, guys, and you guys can tail all of our picks for the next week. We are about to go on a run this weekend. I can feel it. There's a ton of baseball games, some good NHL and NBA playoff games coming. So get in VIP, tail with us. We're about to run it. And guys, make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment so you're entered to win that signed Anthony Edwards jersey. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate the support. Let's get some money, boys.